The next temperament, which happens to be the last one I'm going to discuss, after I've discussed the sanguine, the choleric, the melancholy, I'm going to talk about the phlegmatic. Now, the phlegmatic happens to be this type of people that never gets upset easily. They like to avoid violence. They don't like to associate violent people. If you meet them in their house, you see them playing cool music. They play blues. You don't play Makosa where they know they like her. Bagidi, they say no, reduce it. If this phlegmatic now becomes a friend with a sanguine that love where it is happening, you see the two will now be quarreling. I want you to reduce that music. He said, no, I like it the way it is. I like it like that because you want the ceiling to be boom, 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 boom. But the phlegmatic love it when he plays it like a bank. They play the music, make money, no hear noise. The phlegmatic, they don't want disturbance. You will say, no like me. No, not their nature. So they don't like noise, they don't like violent people. They tend to be spectators in life. They always like to observe. They don't want to join. If you are this type that are network marketers, they want to see if you will lose. Before they say, thank God I did not join him. Or if you now make it, they say, hey, this is when I will join. They fell in this category of people that they describe as they analyze, they say the analysis paralysis. Now, network purpose, I be that grammar. Analysis paralysis. So they like to analyze, they will ask this question, they will continue asking this question. If you notice them, some of them, the same day, the same time, the same clothes, almost the same place they sit in churches, the place they always like to sit. You, the usher, want to change his seat. He said, no. This is where I used to sit, so don't change it for me. And if he sits, he may end up leaving the church for you. So these are the things as a pastor, you need to teach your ushers. There are people in this church that you don't change seat for, except you want to have problem with them. And if you're a husband of such a person, just play along. If you are the wife of such a person, play along. That is his nature. Temperament is the inborn trait. You are not married to that person to go and change him or her. You can only help to magnify those things or play along. You are not there to change. You can only help to modify. You can only help to maybe support. You are not there to change. You can only suggest. So they always like to look for someone to do something for them. When I was in school, I copied a lot of notes for such individuals. They were there when the lecture was going on, but after the lecture they say, hey, mentor, please tell me this. As if he or she was not there. And if you finish copy your note, to see my own copy for me. During practical, they will just be observing. After that, they will come for you to explain again to them or give them your own practical note to copy. I know there are people that behave that way, but they are not melancholists. They just want to take advantage of you. But I'm talking about those who are like that by nature. Melancholists naturally like some people to do things for them. And they will not volunteer to lead. Hardly you see them volunteer. They want somebody to appoint them. They will not say, if not be say you appointed me. They always look for you to say something so they will hold it. They want to hold someone's weakness as the reason why they did not do well. Don't say, So, they don't like to volunteer. They want to remain OES members. They want to be appointed. Very calm, very slow, and well-balanced set of human beings. Very calm and slow. They don't want to do gra-gra. But one good thing about phlegmatics, they are natural peacemakers. Natural. If they enter, even if there were quarrels going on or violence everywhere, they enter, their presence alone have a way of bringing peace, because they are natural peacemakers. So you can use them to negotiate peace with other countries, other states, use them to negotiate peace wherever there are challenges. Another good thing about the phlegmatics is that they are thinkers. They are they are good thinkers and they are good planners. They think and they plan. Very good thinkers, very good planners. Most of these inventions that we talk about today, that we read in schools, inventor of this, they can lock themselves in a room for months, years, just to come up with one idea that will change a generation. Phlegmatics, they hate noise. Always love to think of what to do that people will benefit, or something that will bring their name to the whole, for everybody to hear about. Remember a man called Abraham? In the book of Genesis, we read all about Abraham. Abraham was on his own when God met him and told him in Genesis chapter 2, I want you to leave your father, leave your mother, leave your nation, leave your tribe, leave everything to a land that I'm going to show you. Abraham, because of the nature of phlegmatics, he followed. He played along. He spent 95 years no child, and he did not divorce. Rather, he was feeding 300 people in his house. Phlegmatic. They know they disturb themselves because of things of this world. They are naturally okay like that. The little they have, that is them. Too much ambitious to get everything, like choleric, would like to die struggling to make every end meet. Phlegmatic, if it's that his jaloping car that he bought when he was a youth, he would drive it till he die and keep it for his children to inherit. Very contented with what they have. Person spending 95 years, he didn't give birth to a child, and he did not divorce the woman. Some people are like that today. You will be the one feeling for them. They don't even care. That he was feeding 300 people. And when he got the child, when he finally got one, the one that is called Isaac, God said, take that child and go and kill him. Doku, Abraham carry his own child, the only child he has. He want to go and slaughter the child. He tied his hand and he want to cut the neck of this guy. And God now said, I have seen you really love me. I see what you use for the sacrifice. Phlegmatic. You remember the story of Abraham again when Lot was dealing with him. He was the one that brought Lot up, and this time Lot want to engage the whole land. And instead of him to get angry, he said, come, choose which part of this place that you want, so that my own people will move to the other part, so that we won't be having quarrel. And Lot, being the younger guy, was the first to choose. Remember, Lot happens to be the son of his own brother. He is an uncle to that guy. But he didn't care. He didn't say, if your brother was alive, he wouldn't have been talking to me like this. He said, no, choose. And the guy was the first to choose. Then the remaining part is where Abraham chose. Phlegmatics. That is how they do. If you happen to be a wife of phlegmatic, you will be saying that he is not a man enough. And if you happen to be a choleric, married a phlegmatic, you will be this type that will be looking down on your husband. Because you look at it that he know the act where he's supposed to act. He's not a man enough. These are some of the things that make them angry. We read in Genesis chapter 18, if you start reading from verse 17 to 19, God commanded said that he insisted on being a friend of Abraham because he know that he will command all the instructions that he's given to him to his sons. You understand? By faith, the Bible said that Abraham was called a righteous man. If they want to believe in you, they believe in you with all their life. That is phlegmatics. They are all over the places. You won't hear about them, but you can hear about their achievements. You won't see them in occasions spreading money anyhow. But when they show you the building or the car of that person, you get shocked. They are not loud. The achievement speaks for them. If you look at Abraham, you say the man is a weak person. But this is the man that went to war and conquered all the people. Genesis 14:14. When he now came out from the war, he gave tithe to Melchizedek. Phlegmatics, silent achievers.